Bro, when a girl leaves you guys gotta understand. In her mind, she's betting against you. Some of you stupid don't understand this. When a girl leaves you, she's effectively said in her mind, my life will be better without him and I can do something better, so I'm betting against him. So you guys need to take that personal. A lot of you are weirdos. Well, if I can have her, nobody can. Doing some dumb shit. Next thing you know, you go over there. Now you're a fail, wondering what the you do with your life. No, you need to say, okay, I'm gonna prove her wrong. That's what you need. That's how you need to go about it if you get, if she breaks up with you. But again, that's what she's basically doing, guys. She's betting against you, man.
I basically agree with everything that he's saying, except I'm not going to prove you wrong. I'm just going to keep on living my life like I was doing it. And I'll see you on the other side. I hope you come out the same.
I'm at the gas station in the ghetto in Oakland, this raggedy place where all you foreign people who are lazy and ain't used to struck into my shit in broad daylight as soon as I get out the car to get my gas pump out the car. I'm pissed off. I hope you die on your flight or wherever the fuck you're going. They stole my baby's Hello Kitty backpack and they shit in there, but some other books, I'm so pissed. Y'all don't got no money, and y'all still don't got no fucking money. Y'all just cost me so much money, bro, because y'all are broke and poor. I hope y'all die in... Oh! And, of course, Oakland police doesn't answer the phone. Oh, 911 is too busy. I love it. A day after my birthday, and it's not even my
A dude in the comments said somebody should sample this and put it into an intro of a song. Somebody said, gotta speed through Oakland without stopping. Never stop in Oakland day or night. Somebody said, you gotta know where you at, babe. Another dude said, I drove through Oakland. I drove through Oakland going 65. I drove through Oakland going 65 miles per hour and still had my wheels stolen. Just mid-freeway, wheels stolen.
A recent turnoff, I got asked on a dating site. I think it was Facebook dating. A guy said to me, as the first line, his opener was, describe yourself in 3 emojis. Sir, I'm 51, not 10.
A dude in the comments said, so quick to judge. Another person said, I'd suggest planning a life with cat. And another dude was like, this is why we don't even try. I gotta agree.
This is my impression of a girl meeting your boyfriend for the first time, but she low-key wants him. Oh my god, hi, it's so nice to meet you. I've heard so much about you. Wait, no, stop. You guys, this is everything. You guys are actually perfect. No, because I'm literally obsessed. No, you don't understand, I'm obsessed. Wait, so how did you meet again? You met on Hinge? Wait, that's so funny. I've never seen you on there before. You must have, slipped through the cracks. No, I'm kidding. Stop, I'm kidding. Wow. But no, you guys are so cute. It's giving it couple. You guys are Brangelina, seriously. Oh, wait, stop. I'm literally obsessed. Thank you.
So what you don't hear people talk about is when you think you are going to marry someone and you end up having to walk away, not because you don't love them still, and actually you still love them so very deeply and wholly and truly, even to this moment. But you were in a position where you felt like the only choice was to choose yourself, and you're not someone who chooses yourself. So it takes a lot to get to that point. And even now, being in my own apartment, living alone for the very first time in my whole life, I can see as such an opportunity. And I am taking it as such. But the weight of loving that person doesn't just go away. Because you don't want to change that person, but you want them to change for themselves and for both of us. But you're also not blind to the fact that, like, there are things that, you know, yourself you can grow from and be better as well. But, like, the advice that you see online of, like, you know, if he wanted to, he would, or any kind of, you know, games, and, like, really comes down to almost a sort of a manipulation when it comes to breakups, and I don't know, blocking their numbers and doing all these little petty kind of actions, what I think are petty actions, when it's someone that you truly love and have only wanted to learn to love even more deeply. It just seems so impossible to keep going on. Because, like, there's this daydream that kind of replays in your head of, like, if he can grow in these ways and I can grow in these ways, why can't we be together? And I know, like, time will take its course, and maybe that'll be a possibility down the road, but I'm not gonna put my life on hold either. But it's so hard not to. Like, I want to just put my life on hold and just wait. But I know that's not realistic. So you just have to learn to keep moving forward. I would say day by day, but it's really like hour by hour, or even less than that. And you somehow just keep pushing through and try to detach while also loving them at the same time. Because I'm not someone who just throws people away. Once I love you, I will always love you. Sue me.
Well, you tried to cry at least. It didn't work. It didn't work. But you tried. Why is it so funny to me? She spent at least 30 seconds. At least 30 seconds trying to cry her worst. And it did not work.
Many women are not regarded as a trusted source of information about themselves by the men who are interacting with them, because we appear incongruent. One of my favorite examples is a woman saying, you know, honey, I'm tired. I'm so tired. Would you put the kids to bed? Sure. Okay. And he expects her to go lie down and fall asleep. And he doesn't understand. Why is she finishing the dishes? Why is she straightening the pillows on the couch? Why is she putting a load of laundry in the dryer and waiting for it to be dry? Why is she doing all these other things? I guess what I think tired isn't what tired is. So the next time she asks him to do that, he says, no. I did what you asked, and you didn't take the gift and use it. It's another productive way of thinking. Take and use. A man wants you to take and use. He opened the door. Just walk through it. Take the moment of ease to be more whatever you want to be. He tells her she's beautiful. Take it and feel more beautiful. Be more confident. Glow even brighter.
I keep seeing women on social media saying that their men are passive or indecisive about what they want to eat.
That ain't what it is. Men don't want to dedicate any mental resources to thinking about food. If you ask a woman what she wants for dinner, she says, I don't care. You pull up to the taco spot, she's going to look over at you and say, honey, I wasn't really in the mood for tacos. You ask a man what he wants for dinner, he says, I don't care. You put a plate of meatloaf in front of him, he's going to look up and say, thank you, honey, this looks delicious. He's going to eat it all, and he's going to get an extra helping. Just to show you how much he supports you, just putting something on the plate and taking that off his plate. Pun intended. Men don't want to think about no food. When men say they want a woman that can cook, what they're really saying is they just want a woman that manages the meals and the food and the grocery shopping and the meal planning, because they don't want to have to think about that. If there's money in the budget, if your family got it like that, that man don't care if you Uber in some food. That man don't care if you order in some food. It ain't about you standing in the kitchen with an apron on. He don't want to have to think about it. Y'all make stuff too hard. You know what the man like. Take one of them regulars off the roster, put it on the plate, and get on with it. Not that hard. It's really not.
Have you ever thought about how expensive men's hobbies are? Like, I did all this research for my book, Financial Feminist, about the ways women spend money versus men. And the frivolous spending, the spending that is the reason you can't get rich or the reason you can't get ahead, is only feminine spending. It's the lattes, it's the manicures, it's shopping, right? The reason women aren't rich is because they have a shopping addiction. That is just a complete double standard, because men are out here spending so much money on NFL season tickets and sports betting, on golf and golf clubs, and on the video game console and the video games, and then the opt-up add-ins, whatever, in the video game. Yet the reason we're not rich as women is because we spend money. No, I'm sorry. I'm calling out that double standard. That is absolute. No. The reason women aren't rich is because of systemic oppression.
But there are only a few people that are rich. So that's not systemic oppression. That would be you not following certain principles. What you would do is buy a latte. Why would they tell a man not to buy a latte if he's not buying a latte? That's dumb. Just tell him not to buy golf clubs, whatever you were saying, which they do. Hey, bro, stop paying for this subscription and that subscription, which both genders do. You're trying to make something out of nothing. I get where you're going. I understand it, but no.
Yeah? Cool. Honestly, you're so mature. It's actually embarrassing.
All right, cool. But
Next.
so I know.
Hey, come on, man.
I haven't been second choice like 3 times in it, so
That is.
Did you hear what he just said?
What?
He said, say that again. What did he
Go
say?
on, what?
Jess, what did he say?
Go on, say it. Go on.
come on.
Go on, say it.
I said you're the one that's been second choice like 3 times in it, so
She's first choice now, though, brother.
yes, she is me.
Honestly, for you, Kieran, generally.
You wish.
Well, the thing is, it's tit for tat. People give it and people take it, so it is what it is. You give it, you got to be able to take it. Sometimes people say things that aren't very nice. Hey, bro, because I'm not being funny. She's crying. Come on, let's go inside.
I need some help here. In the last 12 months, I have racked up over $60,000 of credit card debt and personal loans, and I don't know how to tell my husband this, but the house of cards is collapsing.
It's pretty scary.
Yeah, what happened along the way?
Well, I have been in charge of our finances, and I basically give my husband 10% of his pay for food and his activities, and the rest of his money I was supposed to be using for the bills in the house, but instead the girls and I were getting massages, pedicures, our nails done, expensive lunches, just living life. And,
so you're handling
are.
the whole household budget on your own, or your finances are separate and you on your own have gone into debt?
No, I don't work. He just pays for my excursions.
Why didn't you pay the bills and then set aside a little money for savings and then go do what you were going to do? Like, I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt right now. Obviously, you're not supposed to be doing that, but I'm just trying to, why didn't you go ahead and pay the, okay, bills, all that other stuff, the money set aside. Hey, let's go have fun. And then we could talk about, why are you doing this spending all this much, right? But the bills aren't even paid. Like there's nothing. It's just you doing that.
Why is that a problem if you have male friends?
It is protecting you from the very thing that also attracts a very masculine man. Because a very feminine woman is looking for a very masculine man.
Mm-hmm.
And if she wants to look for that very masculine man, well, then she's going to have to utilize that part of herself that's very vulnerable. And then that's exactly what makes it so valuable, which is what men seek. They seek to protect it. They understand its value. Especially a very masculine man is very connected to that. And so if you send a signal to everybody else that I have Tyler, Dylan, and Bob all hanging around me as I'm at the county fair, and it's great because we're just friends. I promise you, any masculine man has assumed that you have had something with one of those guys, or you plan on it. So you are, in other words, unavailable and not available to that thing. And it has nothing to do with a guy saying, I won't approach you because you're around other men and I'm just, trying to be respectful. There's nothing to do with that.
Bro, I hate the talking stage. I hate the pointless little questions. I hate the pointless conversations. How'd you sleep? Do you even care? And then the favorite one is, did you eat today? Why are you asking? If you're not paying for my lunch, my dinner, my breakfast, why the fuck are you asking if I ate today? I could be like, my head hurt. Did you eat? Are you making sure I ate? Because why the fuck are you asking? Worst one in my book is, how'd you sleep? Did you sleep good? Because what if I say I didn't? What if I say I had nightmares? Now what? What you gonna do for me? Nothing. So why the fuck are you asking me, how'd you sleep? Ask me something else. Ask me where I like to eat. Ask me what's my favorite restaurant. Ask me what are my favorite hobbies. Don't ask me how the fuck I slept, because I know you don't care and I don't care. So it is not hard to get a girl. It is not hard to pay attention to little things. Watch her stories. Watch how she moves, what she likes. That's how you get a girl to like you. Stop saying how'd you sleep, what'd you eat. That's doing nothing for me. The conversation is so dry. No one's responding to that. I wouldn't even want to respond to that. Like, come on, be serious.
Jay says, this is the reason why relationships don't work. Keep this type of energy away from me. If I ask, I care. Prince Flo said, my bad for being a gentleman. Man, losers. A loser mentality.
I truly wonder what it's like to be a man who lives in peace without even realizing it. Because today a man came to my house to look at the wallpaper, and the first thought in my brain was, this man is bigger and stronger than me, and I'm a woman who's home alone. Because if Lakin's case has taught us literally anything, it is that it doesn't matter how vigilant you are, how prepared or aware, or how many people have your location or the time of day. You could fight for 20 minutes and call 911 and it still wouldn't matter. And this is piggybacking off of the fact that for 75 million Americans, SA is not a deal breaker for the highest leadership position possible, among a wider range of other things that are also not deal breakers. Don't even get me started on the phrasing of the headlines and the descriptions following her trial. They so happen to include that he's an undocumented illegal immigrant. And yet, for Brock Turner, he's an all-star athlete. He's a Princeton swimmer. Make no mistake, white men commit the most amount of crimes in the country, especially against women. And yet, race is only mentioned as a factor when it can be weaponized to pursue some sort of political agenda like mass deportation. Lakin is not a political talking point. She is a woman. Protect women. The root of the problem is violent men. Violent men committing crimes against women. That's the problem. God, I'm pissed off and I'm exhausted.
Man, they just do too much. They really, really just do too much. Period. Last night, somebody says, last night I was driving home from the movies at 2:15 a.m. and I saw a guy walking home alone and I thought, he's probably not scared at all. I wonder what that's like. I don't know, stupid. You were driving home from the movies at 2:15 at night. You still would have to get out of your car and walk to your house at 2:15 at night. Do you hear yourself? You're still out at the same time he is. Yeah, but it's different because I would never walk outside. Idiot. You could be walking from the movie theater to your car and get jacked. You could be walking from your house, from your car to your house and get jacked. That late at night, they could be waiting in the bushes, but you were not worried about that at all. What are you talking about? Somebody else said, my partner was talking about how much he loves late night walks because of how peaceful it is. All I could think is how much I wish I could feel that peace. Idiot. You can feel that peace. There are literally places that are that safe. Period. You're just being dramatic. And I can see, I understand. I get it. You feel like, man, anybody at any point in time could do something to me and there's not really anything I can do about it. At least men, they have this way about them that they could maybe fight somebody off and maybe do something. I get it. I understand it. But the same amount of fear that you feel is how men feel. And that's why there is open carry. That's why there is concealed carry. That's why there is arms in the first place. That's why there's a Second Amendment. So you can do that, because you literally never know who it is, whether you're a man or a woman. It goes both ways. Just because a man is out walking at night, I see plenty of people in my area, women included, late at night, just walking, period. What are you talking about? Y'all be doing way too much. I get where you're coming from, but come on.
Some of y'all girls think the bare minimum is something only men have to do. You came to ask how my day was, but yet you want flowers, dates, and my money? I don't think so.
Oh, he's so strict. Why I call this dude on FaceTime? I'm just playing. I'm like, do you need that? He like, what that mean? I'm like, do you need that? Like, I keep saying it. He like, what is that? What is that? And he hung up on me.